Hello guys, welcome back. I know it's been a while. Things have been pretty busy here. Anyway, so I got around to picking up one of the new Ruger Wrangler 22 long rifle single action revolvers. This is the Birdshead model, as you can see by the grip. I like the grip better. It's got a little bit shorter barrel. I believe it's a little bit over a 3-inch barrel instead of a 4-inch barrel. But honestly, I had the Heritage Rough Rider with a 4.25-inch barrel, and I ended up getting rid of that pistol. It's because the Heritage revolvers are just a little cheap. I mean, you know that going into it because they're like $150. But this particular model is quite an improvement, in my opinion, over the Heritage. And you can see it's marked Ruger Wrangler 22 long rifle. It's got Cerakote for one. So this one's got the gunmetal gray Cerakote. You've got the 2-piece plastic grips. No texturing, none to speak of, but it's sufficient. I mean, it's not slick. There's a little bit of a, I guess, little passive texturing to it. But one thing that impressed me, these pins appear to be captive. Now this bottom one will walk out a little bit on you, but I tried pushing it from the other side and it didn't go. So they're either friction fit or there's a spring holding them somewhere. So that's secure, so you don't have screws walking out everywhere. So the fasteners they used, I'm trying to show you, they're Torx, and much better in my opinion, with the exception of this one here, which is probably designed to be user serviceable. But you got 3 Torx on the bottom, 2 on the back of the receiver, and then you've got your one little flat head holding this assembly in for your ejector rod, which takes up the full length of the barrel because you got a little bit of a shorter barrel. Alright, so you got your takedown detent here. I guess that's also a flat head. I didn't really count that one because it's its own little detent. But push that and you pull out your little takedown rod. You got to open your gate and you take your cylinder out. You get 6 shots. Appears to be nitrided. Pretty decent. Nice lockup. Not much of a cylinder gap. Very little. Movement's minimal. What else can I say? You got the MIM parts for the hammer, so you can see. Cock it all the way back. There's no half cock. It will click halfway through, but if you let up, you just get stuck, and then you have to index the cylinder. So you bring it all the way back. Your little trigger bar or hammer bar right here pops up. It's spring loaded. I did see one while I was at the store that the spring tension wasn't on it, and it would cause the hammer not to come back because this action bar here was getting stuck under the firing pin. Now you want to check that when you buy it. Make sure it's spring loaded, so you can push it and it pops right back. So it'll go over the firing pin and you can cock it. Now if you drop it down, let go of the trigger to drop the hammer, see, drops right down and the hammer can't even touch the firing pin, so it's safe, which is another big advantage over the Heritage. You don't have this dingus here for a safety. You've got it built in automatically, and there's no extra steps. You just bring it all the way back. The trigger pull is actually pretty good. I've heard it's like 4.5 pounds or something from some of the other reviews, but pretty neat overall. Now, tricky part here, take your loading gate, is a little stiff. That disconnects your cylinder. And it's a little hard to do with one hand, but you can see right here, you can rotate that cylinder just either way. And that's very nice. And then get done loading it, index the cylinder, and you're ready to rock and roll. So anyway, same sights basically. You can see. I've heard accuracies around 3 inches at 20 yards, which is pretty good considering how many variations of 22 ammo there are. Now, from past experience, excuse me, I would probably run plated projectiles so you don't lead the barrel. The rifling's rather shallow. It appears to me to be it's like a 6-groove rifling. You can probably look that up. Ruger, I'm sure, has that on their website, but the rifling was clean. However, it's shallow being 22 long rifle. Everything I've had in 22 long rifle has had that shallow rifling. And if you're running a lot of lead, particularly if it's oversized or it's lower quality ammo, you will lead up your barrel, and you'll have to get some solvent and get that lead out of there, or you're going to have horrible accuracy. And that happened to be on my Heritage. But with this one, I intend just to run copper plated ammo, just good ammo through it, and I really doubt it'd be a problem. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching, and wanted to kind of let you know what was up with this new little Ruger. I actually like it. Haven't shot it yet. I've seen several people shoot it on videos, so I have no doubt it's going to work. It's mechanically sound, but I may try and put a video up with the accuracy later, but just thought I'd show you guys kind of what you get. Bare bones. You got your little deal that you got to take your cylinder out and take this out or it won't rotate. They got the instruction manual and whatnot down in here. Typical little gun lock. They do have some nice little styrofoam, so nothing gets damaged. But anyway, bare bones, basic. It's Ruger, but for the price, I think it's a significant upgrade to the Heritage, and you might want to check it out. All right, appreciate you guys watching. Stay safe and keep shooting.